It is 4:07 on Tuesday morning. I'm currently at home in Vermont. I'm about to fly from Burlington, Vermont to Washington Dulles to Seattle, whereupon I'm going to pick up our van and drive all the way across the country, stopping in Traverse City to race Iceman Cometh on Saturday. So this is a story about moving very quickly across the country, racing Iceman, and then coming home. Ready, set, go. Oh, there's another. I think they're racing. Oh my gosh. Welcome to Seattle. Found it. All right, huge thanks to my sister-in-law. Thank you, Alyssa, for picking me up. Next stop, Traverse City, Michigan. What do we got? I will arrive at 10:54. I don't know if that's AM or PM. It's 34 hours of driving, 2,277 miles. That is daunting. I think I'm gonna make it to Missoula. It is 12:20 right now. So let's see, back home it is 3:20. That means I woke up exactly 12 hours ago. And kind of crazy that I woke up, flew to Dulles. I always want to say Dallas. Flew to Dulles in DC and made it to Washington. And here we go. Good morning, we're rolling. I had a fitful 6 hours of sleep. Got up at about 4:30 local time and hit the road. And now the open road is open and chilly. Ooh, it's down to 20 degrees and empty. Well, I made it to Bozeman, Montana, sprinter mecca. There's sprinters everywhere, as you expect. Beautiful outdoor spot. Got a nice barn here. Got the van here. It's about 8:30 a.m. So I've been driving for 3.5 hours. And there's a great coffee shop here, and I'm gonna grab some food, and I see the sun rising, and it is freezing. I saw as low as 10 degrees. It's about 25 degrees here. I really want to go mountain biking here. That's me. But I guess I'm just gonna have to see how frigid it is. Hey, so I found some single track, which is sweet. Out here catching relatively first light, and therefore it is freezing. A lot of frost on the ground, which is pretty neat. A little bit slick, but that's all right. Snow-capped peaks in the distance. First time I've seen those for the year. And basically just using the trail as my own interval session. I'm not doing anything formal. It is late October, early November. So there's no real fitness I'm gonna gain, but rather than doing intervals, it's kind of fun to just sprint up little climbs and give myself some intensity that way. So bike feels awesome. Just had to put a little air in the tires, having not touched it for 2 months. And she is absolutely ripping. Love this bike. So here we are, a bit after 4 a.m. High 20 degrees. Punch in Traverse City as my destination, and it tells me it is 1,000 miles away, 15 hours of driving. It's actually just shy of 16 hours. It's 15:40, I want to say. But in general, it's good to have goals in life, and my goal is Traverse City by this evening, so I'm going to put in this push to make this happen. We will see how it goes. I'm wide awake now, courtesy of the first cup of coffee of the day. Roads are wide open, roads are empty naturally at this hour, and let's see what happens. Well, now it's really snowing. This is very Twin City-esque. Welcome to Minnesota. It is dumping snow. So, holy heck, folks. Yesterday I drove 1,000 miles. Made it into Traverse City last night around 10 p.m. Got a great night of sleep. That's 16 hours of driving, which you gotta consider. Hey Ted, there's 24 hours in a day. Why don't you sleep 8 hours and drive 16 hours? Well, if anyone has ever done a road trip, you know that 16 hours is hella long. So I got in. It is a gross day, despite the blue sky behind me. It's been pouring all morning, super duper windy. I'm out here checking out the first few miles of the course. I talked to Alexi, said, yo man, what am I supposed to see? I'm pulling this trip together last minute, and I've been sitting on my butt for three days. Checking out the beginning, I'll check out the end. I'll try to stay safe and clean and warm. And basically that's it. So I'm out here in the town of Kalkaska, out at the airport. It's crazy, this tiny little town is about to host 5,500 racers. Anyway, it is fall in northern Michigan, and the dreary leaves and the wet roads and the mud are on brand. All right, I always say make your kit match your surroundings. So here I am in the foliage. Obviously lots of leaves down. Great course. Sandy, fast, double track, single track. More sand, 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 sand. Here's some sand. One-handed sand. Really well marked. Yow! This is good stuff. I'm excited. So real quick, I'm going to check out the opening 5 miles. I'm going to check out the closing 5 miles. If I ride for 90 minutes or so, I'm pretty happy with that, given that I haven't ridden all day yesterday due to the snow and full day of rain. That was just filthy. But this is excellent. I'm really happy I have this because I am sandy and filthy. Hey, what's shaking? Here we are, it is race day. It is 2:30 p.m. Race starts in, what's that, a half hour? I'm out here in Kalkaska. We're gonna race 30 miles back east to the town of Traverse City and ultimately to Timber Ridge. Next time we tune in, you're going to be on the bike itself. I wanted to do a quick pre-race bike shakedown to show you what I've got. Again, the context for doing this event is that our van was in Seattle as we beleaguered at this point, but the van is in Seattle and I need to go pick it up. So I flew from Vermont to Seattle, picked it up, drove 2.5 days home and had this bike in the van. I didn't feel like packing another bike. I'm really happy with this bike. This is the kind of course that there is no perfect bike. You see a lot of people warming up right now on gravel bikes. You see a lot of hardtails, you see a lot of full suspensions. So here we go. Cannondale Scalpel SE. SE refers to a little bit more radical bike. 120 mil travel front and rear. We got the Ocho up front with lockout. rear Sid Lux Ultimate. Running Eagle transmission, the new stuff. It's a beautiful system, 1052 rear. What do I even have in the front? It's a 32 tooth chainring. Again, because this bike is often going, I don't know, I mean, it's much more of like an enduro bike, to be honest. It goes uphill efficiently, goes downhill fast. I'll probably have it locked out the majority of the day. Anyway, that's the bike real quick. Great color scheme, by the way. Again, next time you tune in, I'm going to be with the camera on the bike. I will catch you later. Over and out, friends. Really cool event. Highly, highly, highly recommended to make your way to Traverse City. Yeah, I mean, I've been explaining to a lot of folks that I consider a 1,000-person event to be pretty busy, and therefore, if I'm here doing this 5,500-person event is just massive. Good day, a tiny bit frustrating day, perfectly fine day. A word that I've been enjoying a lot lately is it's adequate. So fairly early on, I didn't realize quite how cutthroat it was gonna be to get into the first single track, and I got in probably 25th, which is way the heck back. And in doing so, I watched the front group ride away. So slowly ticked off a couple people throughout the day, but certainly not enough to get a result that I'm stoked with. Finished, Laura texted me, I don't know where I finished, but she said top 20, so that's adequate. But it's November 2nd. I have spent the better part of the past 3 days sitting on my bum in that car seat. You know, very explosive effort of the sub 100 minute range, which is not exactly something that I've been honing lately. C'est la vie. I mean, I could make excuses all day long. I had a great day. I loved it. And then furthermore, the advantage of having your home on wheels is your refrigerator is right there. So I can just chill here, sip a beer, take a shower, and take a nap. All right. Onward to Vermont, but first, some sleep. Well, that was absolutely massive. Looks like 54 hours of driving, 3,260 miles to get back here. Then you also have to factor in that I flew, what, 3,500 miles, 4,000 miles to get to Seattle in the first place. So the second part of the race is done. I'm looking at my watch here now. 138 hours total, 54 minutes and 40 seconds is the end of the second race. It is midnight on Sunday. I left at 4 a.m. on Tuesday. So I'm getting in about 1 day shy of a full week. And with that, I'm gonna go inside and go to bed. Thanks for watching this end of season series of races. I will catch you later.